We did that thing again when we went away for a long time.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
now we're here at fucking 9:30 in the morning.
We're like bears. We just hibernate in the winter. We don't really do much or leave our house.
Like bears with hives.
Though, apparently.
You would think that would be the best time to do a podcast, but actually not.
No, we're sleeping the whole time.
Yeah. Zach, what's wrong, buddy? You don't seem like yourself.
This bear has hives. Everything itches.
What do you mean?
That's how much he misses podcasting. It gave him hives.
You going through withdrawal?
God,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Maybe
2
it
weeks
is
without
withdrawal.
alcohol
Maybe you're not
sucks.
sick. Maybe you're just going through like.
I'm back on the juice. Finally got some good sleep last night, and then I woke up today. I was like, oh, I got to do a fucking dumb podcast. Guess I won't be sleeping in today. Now here I am with the fucking hives, 15 pounds lighter than I was 3 weeks ago. Everything's great.
You're like Mookie Betts.
Glad to be here. Although I did finally finish the 2 McDonald's hamburgers that I couldn't choke down in my fridge from 2 weeks ago.
You got to get the McBun.
Yeah, I just asked for 2
McBun.
McBuns.
The McBun will heal you.
Can I use your McBanyo? El McBanyo, thank you.
Hey, at least
do you have hives?
No, on account of me having too many hives on my body.
Is the reason you have hives because you
by
woke up at 9?
17,000 fucking giant Asian hornets.
Is it because you haven't woken up this early in 15
No, I've been up
years?
this early every day for the last 3 weeks because my body won't let me sleep. Last night was good though. I got drunk enough where I was able to just fall on my bed and knock myself out. And then I set my stupid alarm for 8 o'clock for season 3. I'd never missed season 3.
Yeah.
And I woke up, it looked like I got stung by 2 billion bees. I didn't know you could get hives on your palms. They're on my palms. I thought that was like poison ivy, where you can't get poison ivy on like your palms.
Nobody can use the bat that Zach's using.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna have to get you one of those hazmat suits.
Dog, my name would be Spot. So many spots.
You're gonna have to like sit off to like the far side of the bench.
No, you're gonna have to quarantine.
You have to quarantine you.
I'm gonna have to sit with the other 2.
You go sit with Lomondero.
And you can sit in the outfield the whole time. You don't have to move. Just stand up against the fence.
I'll fucking play for Lomondero.
Zach, it sucked not having you in our scrimmage.
Don't be bashful.
Playing the outfield sucks. Lots of running. I'm playing today, so it's a good day. Our game
is a good day. It's a great day.
Would have been a great day if I could have slept in.
Speaking of the day, I know we're Philly sports podcast, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. Are we?
Podcast. But I want to talk Ovi's record thing because I think the NHL is doing way too much.
It's like he already broke he only tied it.
He tied it, and there was a fucking celebration on the ice. Which I get it. It's like a historic thing. Also, like I was watching the game 2 nights ago, and I was on TNT, and half the screen was the game. The other half was him sitting on the bench.
Yeah, this is like the Shohei Ohtani is up in like 4 batters thing all over again.
Yeah, it's too much.
I think it's a bigger deal than Shohei Ohtani coming up to the plate at any point.
Well, it is, but it's like when they're putting the big graphic of him up on the screen.
They don't have any broadcast without the great chase in the bottom corner.
Ovechkin is up in 4 batters.
He's walking up to the plate.
He's up in 4 shifts.
Well, I think the NHL has
to have a shift counter.
I think the NHL has to do so much because nobody else is talking about this whatsoever.
That's fair. This is
probably the biggest sports accomplishment in our lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's still talking about, is Dak Prescott the leader of the Cowboys?
No, it's Joe Milton.
How many points will LeBron James score in his career?
Exactly.
Will LeBron James be going to prison after his Diddy allegations? He should be.
Yeah. So I get why they're trying to. They are the only ones trying to make this a relevant thing for sports culture, which it should be. And I'm not even a Capitals fan. Like this is huge. Like this is
sports. This
is sports. Like this is what you watch sports for. We might not see this again ever.
No one might. Realistically.
No one might. In our lifetime, nobody will see an NHLer score 896 goals.
So Mitchkov does it. else do we
But
have?
I just think I was watching the game and I was like this is just bad entertainment. Okay, the game last night or 2 nights ago, they did it like it was fine, right? I thought they'd do the big celebration after we broke the record, not tied the record.
I mean, tying the record's still big.
It is, but like when he scores possibly today, they're gonna do the same fucking thing all over again.
You know
Like,
what's funny? We're not even going to be able to watch it.
They're
The
limiting
Phillies
it
run
to
at the
like
same
7
time.
minutes of celebration time. They only have 7 minutes to celebrate it. I read that somewhere.
Really?
Is that a thing? Are they putting a
I think they're
hard
only- I
cap
think they
on
said
how
they're
long
only
you can
getting 7
celebrate?
minutes to celebrate
On how
the
long you
record
can
break.
celebrate beating the
I can't remember
all-time
if it
goals
was
record?
for the go-ahead goal or if it was for the tying goal. I think it was for the go-ahead goal.
It doesn't include playoff goals, right?
No, but just imagine. Here's my thing with it. Like when he scored the other night to tie it, they did a whole thing for like whatever 7 minutes, and there's a whole other fucking period to play. Imagine if we would have scored and broke the record. We'd have done the same thing for another 25 minutes.
When's their next home game?
I think later this week. I think they're actually on a 2-game road. I know they play in Buffalo today. I think
No, Long Island.
they play the Islanders today. That's it. Yeah.
Now hear me out.
Should
Okay,
sit him
say
until he
I'm
can
gonna
go.
put you guys in Ovechkin's shoes for 1 second.
I really want vodka now.
Okay.
I really want vodka now. I really want vodka now. And
You
beer.
have the chance to break the all-time goals record in a professional sport
I don't want it.
on the road.
Pass.
Do you wait
I'll
until
keep
you
this
just get
record.
home and just do it in front of your crowd?
did.
If you played in one city the entire career and you have a chance to break, some would say, the greatest hockey player to ever touch skates, his record, don't you just wait? Don't you just want to
No,
wait
I don't
until you
do it
get
away
back
because
into
I
You
your
know,
will
I'm
not
probably
watch
scoring
the
right
game.
away.
I would say
first shift?
Probably just breaking the record right there.
the
And
reason you can like ask that question is because he said no to the like empty net goal.
Yeah,
I get it. You don't want to
No.
break
which
it
I get the empty net goal, but too, I was listening
at
to
home, a hat trick, like an empty net goal hat trick is different than just like if he was tied and he scores an empty netter today, like that's different than netting a hat trick with an empty net goal. Like that's very different.
yes.
So like I get that, but like I'm pretty sure people like forget he has another year left on his contract after this. Like
Yeah,
this
you
is
know
like
what I would do? I would milk this thing. I would not score for the rest of this year. I'd milk this thing till the middle of next season.
well, it's the same thing with like
drag
if you
Gretzky
watch.
around for an entire season.
He's gonna wait to do it against the Flyers
That's
next
what
year.
I would do.
I'll kill myself.
I'd be fucking fine. I'd be firing one-timers off into the crowd,
They will have
missing every shot, dragging Gretzky from game to game. I think
So
that would be hilarious.
for a
I gotta go
viewpoint,
another game.
for a rating
Gretzky's just on a
standpoint,
leash for the entire season.
for a rating standpoint,
That would be funny.
it would make the most sense to do that. It's like if you do some challenge, some like live stream challenge, and it goes for 58 hours,
yeah.
more people are going to be inclined to watch because of one of how long it's taking. So like if Ovechkin goes into next season still needing to break the record, so many people are going to tune in every single game to see if this is the one that it happened.
Did you see the
Because
ticket
everyone
prices?
else
They were
robotic.
like $80, like at the start of the game 2
What
days
the
ago.
fuck is going on?
30. They were you can't buy a seat for less than $1,000.
Yeah, because of this. It's crazy. And that's why I'm saying like maybe milk it a little bit.
And I was like, kid you not, I was so close to going to the game. What is it, Thursday? It was Friday, right? It was Friday. Was it last night? Not 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
It was Thursday. I was so close to going because we were supposed to go to the Flyers Caps game and we couldn't because I had a work thing. So we were looking at tickets to buy again. This was the only like game because I was like, dude, everything in like start of April, all their home games, they're fucking $300 because they're like, oh, he's gonna break the record towards the end of the year, and it's like, well, fuck, like that last night or Thursday night tickets were like, I think they were like $95, and you know, I was like, fuck it, like I'm okay with that. And then I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, I'm like, motherfucker, I could have been there. That would be sick. I don't care if I'm like,
I mean, I even think like
concrete block in front of me.
if a ticket is, I think right now, if you were able to get a ticket for $500 to see him break a record, I think it's still worth it.
Yeah, it's all depends on like your value with like the player and then the team and then the moment itself. Like,
but then imagine if you're like a New York Islanders fan and you're like, oh, let's go to the game on Saturday.
Yeah.
Not really paying attention to Ovechkin's thing. You're like, why are these tickets $4,000?
Yeah, I want to get in the hockey. Let's go see a game. Whoa, not doing that again.
Fuck Gary Bettman.
You think Gretzky should keep going to the OV games until he breaks his assist record too?
Oh, he's gonna be in a Wayne Gretzky might be dead.
Yeah.
When
No, Lane
Gretzky's
Hudson will break that
54,
assist record next season.
when Ovechkin's 54 years old.
Aries.
Yeah, Lane Hudson's going to break that assist record next year.
So many secondary assists. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool.
He scored a goal against the Flyers yesterday. He scored like his first goal of the season. I was like, that's great. It's officially
It's
over.
definitely in a weird spot because, like you said, Dom, nobody's covering a damn thing about it because nobody cares.
Nobody. And I think it's such a disservice to sports.
Put the fries in the bag, bro. Tell me when Otani's up next. I don't care. Dean, don't be the one to put the fries in the bag, please.
LeBron or Jordan.
Do you want news? You got news. All right. Imagine this: Shohei Ohtani,
Lididdy.
torpedo bat in hand. There's just
Oh my God,
there you go.
just
There's your headline.
people fucking
There's headline.
sucking him off on
And
Twitter.
he has a torpedo bat.
Poor microphone.
Jesus Christ!
You gave that thing the old 1-2 gawk gawk.
I can't
How moist
take
is
it
that
anymore.
mic now?
I can't take it anymore with that shit. I get he's like I mean I get it. I understand the appeal, the wanting to get it gets views. But I mean, fuck's sake. Give me something else.
Are you talking
But
about?
if he walks up there with a torpedo bat, it's different. It's breaking news.
Yeah. I think I think those have already faded out, haven't they?
Yeah, they don't work. They don't work.
Really?
The Phillies have them. They don't fucking work. These
Or-
torpedoes don't do shit. You know what they're great for? They're great for fucking rolling over into double plays.
Or the Phillies just stink.
Yeah, dude, the Philly season's over. Fucking suck.
We can't even cheat properly.
They finally-
They got shut up by Roku.
Finally beat the Dodgers, and then they had the goal to lose to the Dodgers. Aaron Nola's having a terrible season. His ERA is
Every
already
time he makes a
7.
mistake, it's a home run.
Every single
Every
time. 4 home runs.
single
in 2
mistake.
games. It's
Every
insane.
single mistake is in the seats.
And when you throw a 90-mile fastball, it's what's going to happen.
Every time he hangs one.
It's
Little
like if you're going to
Kike
make a
Hernandez.
mistake,
Little
make like a
Kike
mistake where it's like
Hernandez.
way outside the box.
Every
to where
mistake
they
is a
can't
home
hit
run.
it. I've never seen anything like it. And it was a quality start too. 6 innings, 3 runs.
Yeah, it's not even like
You're
bad.
not
Just
gonna
gives
win a
up home
game and
runs
you
the
have
worst
one
time.
hit outside of the first inning. They were fucking terrible yesterday. Aren't you glad you didn't go to that game, Dom? That would have been
I'm
awful.
very glad.
Yeah,
That would have been
that
a
would've been
horrible
different.
watch.
Like I said, I would have thrown myself from the 400 section.
Who's pitching today for the Phillies? Sanchez?
Sanchez versus Glass now.
Sanchez versus Killian Murphy.
It's crazy how much he looks like him. Like some
really
pictures,
does.
he's identical.
Look, I'm excited. I'm so happy baseball's back. They're
It's
not a bad team. They're playing a lot more small ball than I ever thought I'd see.
It's such a long year, though. That's the problem.
Johan Rojas can actually butt
Yeah.
now. That's exciting.
Baseball is so tough because of how long the season is. So like, it's always for me. It's hard to like as soon as it starts up, like fuck yeah, I'm there. Just kind of like
Yeah, but it's
Like the
completely
casualness of it.
inexcusable.
Just flicking on the game during a warm summer evening, and then being like, "Get a hit,
Yeah.
someone get a hit."
I can enjoy baseball, but
Holy shit,
it's
how
always
is
in the
this
back of my
thing
mind that like,
7-2?
oh my
Get
god,
a
the bats
hit.
can go cold in October, and it's not going to matter.
Honestly, you could just turn these games on like in the 7th inning because they refuse to hit starting pitching ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like an NBA game. You don't have to watch the last 2 minutes. You don't have to watch the Phillies until the 7th inning. They refuse to hit starting pitching. But once the relievers come in, they start licking their lips.
I mean,
Unless you're Edmundo Sosa, in which case you're
But,
hitting
like,
everything.
yesterday was like the perfect opportunity. You're going up against a 23-year-old pitcher who has an ERA of like 12, and he pitches.
Hey,
He
they
pitches
don't like
7
hitting
innings,
starters,
1
dude.
run,
I can't believe
Nasty
he
yesterday.
benched Sosa for 3 straight games.
3 straight games.
Like not even a pinch hit.
They pinch hit him yesterday, and
Oh,
he
they
played
did?
fucking center field.
No, I didn't see that.
He played center field for 2 innings.
Made 2
Really?
catches.
Oh my god.
He did.
He played a fine center field.
Except for the one, the first ball, like his first pitch out in center field. It was like an Odubel situation where he ran in on it and then had to turn around and sprint backwards.
It wasn't that crazy.
You got it.
You got it.
Odubel was on crack out there.
I mean, Dean, I know you'll
also
never
beat
forgive
women.
him for that
Oh,
almost fucking up Cole Hamels' perfect game.
yeah, my god. I was watching it on my phone working at
Zach
Ware
Rogers for
Presbyterian
that.
Village serving food.
If you dropped that, you would have thrown like hot clam chowder in Olay's
Bro,
face.
Edna was getting a face full of clam chowder if he dropped that ball.
This is your fault, Edna. Fuck you. Bam. Face full of hot clam chowder.
So funny.
Oh,
I keep seeing TikTok. I keep seeing TikToks now. It's like of them playing like really hype up music for like obscure Phillies players.
Yeah.
Like I saw a Freddie Galvis one. I saw a Michael Franco. I saw a Polanco.
Grady
a Dom
Sizemore.
Brown. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Bro, Dom Brown had that one crazy month of like May.
Yeah,
He's an all-star.
it was my senior.
Incredible.
It was my senior year. It's the only time I played fantasy baseball ever, and I picked him up for May, and I had to drop him June 1st.
He was like the most incredible baseball player I'd ever seen for like a month.
Every single at bat was a home run.
It was his Linsanity moment.
I thought
You
he was
remember
going to be
Ryan
great.
Saunders on the Phillies?
He sucked.
I have a
I
Linsanity
don't remember
fact
him
for
ever
you.
getting
I have a
any hits.
Linsanity fact for you. If I tell you right now and I ask you the question, how long do you think Linsanity lasted?
It was like 2 weeks.
What would be your answer?
Like 2 weeks.
I'd say about 2 weeks probably.
This was when Carmelo Anthony was injured, right?
Yeah, it was like 10 games.
Yeah.
Dude,
Bro,
he made like a
I won't
Jeffrey
I
Loeffler out
won't
of
say
it.
his name, but one specific Asian kid came in with a Jeremy Lin jersey during that run, and I'm like,
What was his name?
Think of the only Asian kid, or one of the few Asian kids in our class that played basketball.
What was his name?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Was he taller? I don't know what the big deal is. Just a name. We name drop people all the time. Michael Franco, Grady Sizemore, Jawn.
Wilkes Booth.
No, we're not gonna do that.
John
We
Lieber.
are gonna
John
do
Lieber.
And Dom's gotten really afraid since he's gotten into them.
I'm gonna have to cut that out.
Not allowed to say anything anymore.
I'm gonna have to cut that.
Especially my favorite words.
I have to cut those.
We'll get him in now.
Cut what?
Guys-
I didn't say anything.
No,
What are we cutting? Other than my wrist.
I tried to
What
I
did
tried to
I
avoid
say
it.
that's getting cut?
That's unbelievable.
I tried to
What did I
avoid
say
it.
that's getting cut? I didn't say the dude's name, which is just a name that we all know.
Just keep going. He doesn't
It's
stop.
just, I don't know what you have to cut. I'm trying to figure
Certified
out.
yapper. My God.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he's just
I'm trying to
certified
figure out what we
yapper.
have to cut that I said. I don't
trying to
recall
hard
saying anything
pivot out of
bad.
this conversation. I'm trying to hard pivot out of this, and you
And I
just
want you to tell me what needs to be cut from
digging
the
in.
conversation that I said. What needs to be cut?
You just keep digging.
Let's just talk more Philly. Come on.
Hey, dude.
What do you got?
Certified digger.
Jesus. Okay.
So the Sixers.
No, I'm not even gonna talk about the Sixers.
Give me a
I
shovel.
don't even want to fucking talk about the Sixers. The only thing I will mention about the Sixers is the
Hey, they're
fact
tanking better than the Flyers.
Duke losing last night might drop Cooper Flag to the 6th pick.
No chance.
Good white boy chokes.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Yeah,
have
Boy
the-
chance.
chokes, clutch moment.
He did poop himself.
He did. He
Absolutely.
still had 30 points.
More like
almost.
Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
I'll
Loser.
still take Cooper Flag.
Good though. I hate Duke.
Who's like the worst team in the NBA? Is it Utah?
NBA is a lottery though, isn't it?
I
Right?
don't know. Isn't
Yeah,
it
it
always
is, but
like
I'm saying they have
Charlotte
the
Hornets?
best chance though.
Yeah, but isn't the first three have the same chance? It's like
I don't know. Maybe.
20.
Fucking
20.
Lakers will probably win the lottery.
Yeah,
Same
Lakers
way
will
they got
get it.
Luka.
Do they do the lottery? Do they do the ball like
Yeah, it's same
Like
as the
hockey
NHL.
does?
And they have
they
that.
put it in the
Should be
PA
the worst team
Powerball
gets it.
thing?
Needs to be the ball.
Yeah, it's the
instead
PA
of
lottery
fucking-
ball show.
The Sixers are gonna probably be picking like 5th.
Yeah, get
Well,
Cooper.
they've lost 11 games in a row. They're really trying to get there.
Yeah, they're doing what. That's the credit that I'll give them, even though they're by far my least favorite franchise in the city. They know how to tank on a dot.
Oh yeah.
Like the
They know.
Flyers,
Yeah,
the Flyers
they can
pissed
really
me
turn it
winning
off.
those 3 games. Although I think the Flyers are back near the top 5 after losing yesterday.
Yeah, they're right around.
But they
it.
need to.
Isn't it crazy the Flyers can still make the playoffs?
No, they officially got
No, it's
eliminated.
officially out.
They did.
Yeah.
Officially
They
out.
got eliminated yesterday.
So I put on Twitter.
It was great.
I was,
Now
like,
take
talking with-
put all the Phantoms in the lineup. Take everyone out and lose every single game remaining.
So I was talking with Zach about this
Put a
last night.
catfish in net.
So somebody said, so I tweeted out, I was like, after they said final, I said, perfect, lose every game, every single game for the rest of the year. And somebody responded and said, why? They're not getting the top pick. Even if they did, it won't help this team. What have they done with these top picks for the last couple losing seasons?
Bro, What top picks besides Nolan Patrick have we ever gotten?
Exactly.
Cutter Gauthier, who asked out.
So my response was, this is a different group. This isn't Chuck Fletcher. Maybe give Briere a chance. Zach was like, they did draft Mitchkov. And like, do you want to keep winning and get a worse pick?
I stand by.
I think these people don't understand what a rebuild is.
I stand on this.
Well, they don't know what a rebuild is because they've never seen one because we refuse to ever fucking do it.
Flyers
It's always a
have
retool. We're always retooling. We're a bunch of stupid tools.
Yeah,
That's what you said.
Nobody that you guys are gonna keep during this. That's the thing. Like you're gonna.
We have two, three.
And in 3 years, they're gonna be contracts up and out.
I mean, Forrester will probably still be here.
Yeah, but I look at like Konechny.
He's the same player this year he was last year.
Konechny's gonna be start getting older soon. Like
TK won't be here, even though I would like him to. He's like our second best player. Couturier is 100, so he'll retire.
Yeah, your
as
veteran
a Flyers great, and that's it. We have
it'll be like a rebuild.
It'll be Mitchkov, Tippett, and Forrester.
Yeah, but like that's
fine.
First liner in the NHL on that line.
Yeah,
first liner.
We have a bunch of like third and fourth line players.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like you can't just draft your team. Like trade free agency, like something has to be done in that time frame, not the draft.
Well, and that's what they can do. They have a shitload of draft picks.
What do they have? 5
So
fourth-round picks next year?
Some trade capital.
Yeah, do kind of
some of those high-end picks on. Hopefully, you hit some of those draft picks.
Look. Pierre-Luc Dubois was a fucking pain in the ass in the locker room. It was a pain.
Hustle machine.
Yeah, but he wasn't the past 2 years. He got traded for nothing, ended up on the Caps, and just having like one of the best careers. I mean, best years of his career.
He's a good example of not working hard to get what you want.
I wanted him, and then he went to the Islanders.
Fucking Tortorella hates him, so he'd never come here.
If he came here, he'd be fucking dogging every shift. He'd just
hates
be jogging around.
I think Torts was a big issue as well.
Dude, if not for fucking Torts,
he's just not the right team for
30 points.
Not right coach for this team anymore.
Dude, Mishkov would have 120 points and still wouldn't win the Calder.
He's a good coach. He's just not a good coach for a team that needs to lose 82.
It was always a weird choice.
No, he's not a player.
Should have always been
No. And you see, that's why these Flyers fans don't understand like the fact that you need this rebuild. They want you have nothing but Phantoms players, and Tortorella keeps them 4 games away from a playoffs. And people are like, "Oh, this is great." No, it's not. No, it's not. We're 4 games out of a playoff spot in the last game, and we're picking at 14.
Yeah, like every fucking year.
Yeah. Now we have a chance to be a top 5 pick, and people are like, "Why? It's not going to matter anyway." I'm like, "Would you rather have pick 12?"
Yeah, we're all going to die anyway. Who cares?
Bro, I was at the Flyers game the other day. I was
Nothing
looking at
ever matters.
I was looking at the banners.
I feel like I'm just going through the Flyers draft picks right now. Like, there's a lot of draft picks there. Like, I don't know. Like, I know. Like, I don't know. I'm going back to 2012, and you got
German Rublov, where the fuck his name is.
Yeah,
it's just like mid drafting. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like that's
because it wasn't. It was Chuck Fletcher. Chuck Fletcher didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like it's.
Where was Oscar Lindblom? Was he a first-round pick?
No, he was like a 5th-round pick.
They hired Chuck Fletcher because he was pretty good. He used to coach like Holmgren's son in like high school, and they were like, "Oh, he'd be great."
I mean, Oliver Bonk has a chance to be good. What?
I don't think so.
Really?
Wait, who?
Yeah,
Oliver Bonk.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
I mean, yeah, he's like a Bobby Brink.
Oh, he's a defenseman though.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, he's small, I guess.
It's kind of where the game's going. Like, you don't need to have all your DB.
Now you sound like that Flyers fan you were arguing with. Can he be good? No. Why? No.
That's not how I sound. I don't think he's like. I don't care about that.
I prefer Alex Bump. He's got a fun name.
All right, what about Denver Barkley?
You mean Denver Barkey?
That's a country singer ass name.
You mean Saquon Barkey?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, absolutely not. Are you out of your mind?
He's just
like Bobby Bonk.
We're gonna, Bobby Bunk.
He's too small.
This person wants
these guys are all too fucking small.
This person said the top picks
So
aren't going to matter
tired of
anyway.
Bobby Bonks.
I want
what
a
have we
Bobby
done?
Bonks jersey.
What have we done with all these former top picks? Ryan, why don't you go through and you start naming some of these top picks we've had?
Jet
Yeah.
Luchenko.
Let me know when we get to
Luchenko,
Bobby Bonks.
promising. Okay, that's the most recent
Jury's
one.
still out.
He's young
That
and
baby.
he's very mature for his age.
He's
He's
small.
small. They're all fucking tiny.
Luchenko and Michkov, those are 2 hits. Keep
Really
going.
cool names too.
2 or 3 years like Ovechkin did though, to realize you can't wish around the zone. Like, you know how Ovi had his first like 4 or 5 years just didn't play defense, then like did for like 3 years, won a Stanley Cup, and then stopped playing defense again.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Michkov's path too. Like, I'm not gonna do anything defensively or like do any of that, but I'll do it for 3 years.
I'm just gonna score 40
I'm not
goals a year,
expecting him to either.
and then we'll stop.
Yeah.
No, I've seen enough Flyers
not
forwards be good on defense and shitty on offense. Give me one that doesn't play defense and is good on offense.
You're
Saying.
tired of
my
the
Bobby
Couturiers.
Bonks.
Trading. Cutter Gauthier.
Next one.
Wouldn't mind an automobile accident.
Tyson Forster.
He's all right.
Okay.
He's fine.
Cam
I
York.
guess.
Cam York.
Decent to good.
If Torts didn't get fired, he would have probably
Stinks,
strangled him by now.
He really fell off.
Jay
Who?
O'Brien.
Oh my!
Jay O'Brien is still on the
giant.
He is
ass.
still on
mega
the
ass.
Phantoms.
He's in some league I've never even heard of.
Isn't he still on the Phantoms?
No, he's like I don't know what league. He's in a different league.
I'll tell you where he's playing. Hold on.
I
He
feel
is
like
somewhere
Florida
else.
Rec League.
He's like
playing
one of the
in-
worst recent picks.
Playing in the coast.
Yeah,
He's
he's
playing for
CHL.
the
No, there's
Savannah
another
Coast
O'Brien in this draft.
Okay.
I think there's a
He's
Jake
been 3 years
O'Brien in
at
this draft.
University. Has he been hurt? Because he played 0 games in the AHL. He's
Jay
played a game.
He
O'Brien?
just sucks.
Yeah.
No, he just
No, I
was
think
a
he's just
terrible
bad.
pick and never even got close.
Really?
Yeah, he was a first round
He's
pick
just
and
not
like
good.
I'm just looking at stats in college. He's a big point per game. Boston College. I was wondering why he never got a chance to play the game.
No, I don't know. Everybody like really questioned that pick when they took him, and I don't know.
All right, keep going.
Samuel Urson.
It's okay.
Nolan Patrick.
He's a good
Morgan
number
Frost.
2.
Well, hold on, wait. Don't just go past Nolan Patrick that fast.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the one time the Flyers have ever gotten the lottery balls to fall in their favor, and we get Nolan Patrick?
Who was the number
I mean,
one?
I feel
Wasn't that
bad for the
another-
kid, but I mean, come on.
Hold on, wait a second. Didn't
that-
Nolan Patrick win the Stanley Cup when he was with? Wasn't he technically on the team when Vegas won?
I don't even know.
So the picks that year were Nico Hischier, which I mean,
I would have loved to have that.
I would take
but
Nico
the
Hischier in a
hard part
fucking
about that draft
heartbeat.
is that Cale Makar was drafted 4th overall.
Yeah, I would even take. I think Heiskanen was 3rd, right?
Nolan Patrick or
We
Cale
got Nolan
Makar?
Patrick.
Heiskanen
Sandwich
was
between a
3rd.
bunch of players.
Yes, I would take Heiskanen. I would take Makar. Oh
James
my god.
Homley. James Homley on Twitter. What do you think about that? Nolan Patrick or Cale Makar?
If you look at that whole like draft though, like that draft is relatively weak.
I mean, the top 5 looks pretty good, except for the one
greatest
pick.
defensemen to have ever played in this century.
What's that?
3 years in the league, and he's already one of the greatest defensemen I've ever seen in my lifetime.
The NHL lottery has done nothing but fuck the Flyers. The very first year was the Patrick Kane year.
Yes,
We had the worst record in the league, and we got boned and got James Van Riemsdyk. The very first year they implemented it.
Everything's
Almost
Screwed
as
us out
if
of
there
Patrick
was
Kane.
almost as if there was a universal Team America superstar, greatest American hockey player since Mike Modano.
Yes. And we just got completely boned out of him for known 20-goal scorer James Van Riemsdyk.
We did get Owen Tippett out of the Nolan Patrick draft, technically.
I guess so.
So, I don't know.
Bro, I've been pissed about the Patrick Kane James Van Riemsdyk for like 15, like 17 years.
You could have drafted, let's see.
Nolan Patrick.
Listen, now, to be fair for Nolan Patrick, he wasn't a bad player here. He also then just got the worst luck. He got like the Zaire Smith luck with
That, and he also
sesame
sucked when he
seeds and
played.
migraines. All of a sudden, he's like, my head hurts, and his head then hurt for 15 months consecutively. That forced him into a medical retirement.
I mean, I feel bad, but
Bum.
come on.
Fucking bum.
We couldn't have just drafted Cale Makar.
It was like Zaire Williams, Jesus Christ, Zaire Smith, eating one bagel and being forced into retirement.
One poppy seed bagel sent that
If you
man
were to say
to
Zion
sent
Williamson,
that
I'd
man to
believe you.
purgatory.
Yeah.
Zion Williamson's one fucking sesame seed away from bursting.
Didn't he actually lose weight?
I don't know. He loses weight like every couple months, and he gets it back, and he looks like a fucking beach ball. It's the same process with him every fucking time.
It is.
It's like Embiid.
I really hope that Luka weighs like 300 pounds by the playoffs. That would be awesome. I hate the Lakers so much. God, I hate them. They make me angry.
No, Dean, I have to ask you. I mean, there is another sport we could talk about. Just because you've piqued my interest.
Luge?
You've piqued
Luging?
my interest on a text message the other day. You decided that in your free time, you could have watched anything at all. But you decided to watch the women's college basketball D3 tournament bracket selection.
Yes. And this is one of the most idiotic moments of my life because afterwards I realized because like I wanted to like look up the tournament just to see like because there was one team that was like 30-0. I'm like, sure, they're just gonna roll this whole thing. And I was like, wanted to look at the tournament setup. I didn't realize the whole tournament's been over for like a month, and I watched the selection show like last week. The tournament's been over. NYU won, by the way. They did destroy.
Okay. Well, since
So
you didn't
you
actually watch the
actually, like-
tournament and you watched the breakdown, before you looked up to see who won, what was your thought process in this women's D3 college basketball
The only
tournament?
thing I was thinking of was the poor soul reporter that has to cover the D3 women's basketball tournament. It's just this one dude, and he is like the saddest guy of all time. He's on like a Zoom call, and like it looks just like me, but like he has like a Joseph A. Banks suit on, and it's like
picturing a dude that
he's
looks
like
like
slightly
Corey Seidman.
disheveled, and like this lady's asking him about like the tournament. And he's like, "Yeah, the free throw percentage," and like you could tell
He's just
his
got a
heart's
revolver
not
in
in
his
it.
hand.
He's been covering D3 women's basketball for like 27 years. He's been tapped out. He never like advanced to like D2. I think he just stayed right there, and like you can tell he's just worn. And that was why I was captivated by this guy.
So you're upstairs watching D3 bracket selections.
Yep. Yeah,
See, I'm
but it was
afraid to
it
go
was a
upstairs
recording
anymore.
afterwards. That was some reason was on YouTube TV. The tournament's been over for a month.
I'm afraid to go upstairs anymore, just out of fear that you might be watching that stupid ass Drewski dating show, and I might walk into it.
Well, it's
Drewski and
it's
Caleb
already
Presley?
over.
It's
Yeah.
the worst thing I've ever watched in my life.
It's so funny.
Bar none, the worst thing I think I've ever watched in my life.
It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
I
your opinion's wrong.
hated
It's so
it.
funny.
I watched 3 episodes with them upstairs, and I was like, I think I'm contracting a disease. I hated it so much.
Well, that's just reality TV. That's what it feels like.
It was,
Yeah.
these
Now,
are
Dean,
the
I have
most
to ask,
ratchet women I've ever seen in my life.
Are you now going to be like completely locked in for D3 women's college basketball next season?
No, I only
Because
watched
you
the
were
selection show.
You were so invested in the selection show this year, and you missed the tournament. Was there not a part of you that was like, "Damn"?
No, look, the
Maybe
tournament
next
was
year.
pretty terrible. NYU just destroyed every team they played.
Okay.
I was only watching for that reporter.
You should. Did you
Like,
follow
did
him
you
on
see
Twitter?
yourself in
Did
him?
you find out who it was?
No, I didn't even bother.
Poor guy. You came to watch for him, and you couldn't even bother to just fucking give him a little bit of respect. He looks at his phone and goes, "Oh wow, I got
I'll have to find him later.
a new follower."
You should just harass
Is there
him
the one
on
episode of
Twitter.
South Park when that one kid gets like one Facebook friend and it's Kyle?
Yeah, it was just you.
Mom, Dad,
I
I
think
need
it's
a
what we'll
friend.
do. I think since we're going to be doing this, we're back 100%. We are committing to doing this again. Dina, you're going to have to be just our D3 women's basketball correspondent. You're going to have to be locked in every week we record.
I'm just gonna repeat.
During-
I'm just gonna repeat this guy's like I'm just gonna read this guy's articles and just rinse and repeat to you guys.
Yeah, well, you have to find him first. I don't know where he posts them.
Oh, I think there's a website.
You have to be locked in for these D3 women's basketball.
Yeah, and well, NYU is a powerhouse apparently. Just know that. Next year, bet on them.
They're dead.
I'm gonna
They're
expect
dead
at
for
some
quite some
point next
fucking
season
time.
to see you on this show wearing an NYU women's basketball jersey.
I'm gonna have 2 Jason Banks suits on at the same time.
Yeah, they're completely dead.
You're gonna double suit.
Yeah, they're boga.
You're gonna show up double suited.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn!
Can you wear a bow tie and a
You should have
tie?
Capelli wear like a
Same
really
time?
cheap Joseph A. Banks suit to the games and be the manager.
Is he coming? Do we know if he's coming today?
I have no idea if he's
I
coming.
can text them. We should get him a
Damn.
suit though.
We should.
In like
Get him a
June and
tuxedo.
July, he's sitting outside in a big suit.
Yeah, get him a Barry Melrose suit.
Check off.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh! But no, we were talking. Zach and I were speaking last night about if we sold out for the Eagles. Then Zach said that we shouldn't complain about anything again and wish for anything because we got a second Super Bowl.
Unless you're asking for somebody else to fail, which I will always do with the Lakers.
But we can't
But
ask for any more
asking
success.
no. I got another Super Bowl, and I was constantly like yelling into the ether saying, I'll never ask for anything again if they win the Super Bowl. And they won the Super Bowl, so I can't ask for anything again, Philly sports-wise.
The Eagles are
Other
good
than
for like
Bob
the Eagles are
to
good for
break
like
the
5
goals.
years in my book.
To break Ovi's goals record eventually, which he will eventually.
But like, what if like the Eagles win
And
another
maybe
Super
Lane
Bowl?
Hudson
like,
gets arrested for cocaine possession.
Like, say
That
the
would
Eagles
be
go
nice,
back
too.
to back this year. You have to then not ask for Mishkov to break
No,
that record, right?
I would love it. I just can't ask for it.
Okay, you can only silently wish for
I mean,
it.
the
I
Mitchkov
can't
thing is a
even
given.
picture
Like,
it.
that's going
Eagles
to
playing
happen,
it.
so I don't really need to beg for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Mishkov's going to break the goals record. It's just a matter of time. I don't have to ask for that.
And nobody's gonna be there.
But the Eagles winning, like, if they win next year, I'll be like, fuck yeah. But I can't, like, beg for it. I can't say, give me this Super Bowl and I'll never ask for anything again because I already did that.
So like
So
if
if
they
they
got
do
all
it,
the
I'll
way
be
back,
like,
if they got
"God
all the way
damn,
back
this
to the Super Bowl and lost, would it
Oh, it'll
hurt
suck.
you? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm also like when I get sad, I'll look back on 2024 highlights. Like I'll never like they needed to win this year because I can't have like this team not have something to look back upon favorably, like what I have with the Phillies.
Well, that's what I was gonna just bring that up. Like, that's how I feel right now with this Phillies team.
Yeah, because this Phillies team's never going to win the World Series. I think their window's
I
pretty
really
much
want
closed
them
now.
to because I like all
They're
their
not beating the
players.
Dodgers. I don't think.
There's
I don't think anyone's
there's
beating the
not a
Dodgers.
single player. Like last year, you could say, it was the Whit Merrifield. I could not stand Whit Merrifield.
What? Whit Merrifield seems like such a nice
Whit
guy. Why
Merrifield
have you hated him so much?
Because listen,
He had a bad season. I know.
because listen,
Yeah, because
this
he
and
only
this is what
batted, like,
scares me about. This
290
is
of
what
the
scares
season.
me about this year. We had who was the player on the World Series lost team that today went to the World Series? You have to have somebody to hate, right? There has to be one person that you just be like, God, please don't touch the.
That year was Castellanos.
No, it was not.
That they hit. He sucked that year, did he not?
Went.
It was also Craig.
Oh,
Craig
Krimble.
2 years of hating Crumble.
I forgot about Krimble.
So now there isn't one. Last year was Whit Merrifield. My God.
I'm sure we'll start to hate someone as the year
Yeah.
progresses.
But we have good signs right now.
I'm worried Jordan Romano might get there.
He's already there.
You
come out with this fucking
Yeah, he's
cool
pretty
ass
bad.
light show,
Could
and
be
you
Nola.
immediately.
Nola's been
It's
pissing
not.
me off.
Not for
it's
this
not
week.
Taiwan.
For this week,
It's
Taiwan
not
going
Taiwan
out.
Walker anymore. Taiwan Walker's officially back.
Taiwan Walker.
There's
one
Right
game.
now,
You
he's
can
making
eat those
the
words
Cy
so
Young
quickly.
conversation.
I could eat those words so quickly, and I thought I was going to eat those words so quickly the other day.
He was playing the Rockies, but
Doesn't matter.
That's true.
Does not matter. All you need is to see. It's like basketball. You just need to see one go in. He just needed to see one good outing from himself.
If you're Aaron Nola, you need to see one go out of the park, and then you can have all of them go out of the park. So tired of that fucker giving up home runs. Holy shit.
he needs to do
At
what
what-
Christopher Sanchez did and just increase his velocity by like 5 miles
Yeah,
per hour.
you've been in the league how long? Just start throwing 96, 97. I'm tired of these 9. Dude had an 89-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. And I was like,
No.
oh my God.
It's like watching Tim Wakefield.
What are we doing?
Jamie Moyer, 73
Brother,
mile
it's
an hour
2025. You can't be throwing 89-mile-an-hour
I know.
splinkers down the middle.
Bloinkers. Well, at what point do you have to
A
get
fun
rid of? At
word.
what point do the Phillies have to contact Toyota and be like, you need to stop sponsoring this fourth inning?
Toyota.
Get
Toyota,
Aaron
I need
Nolan
you
is
to
afraid
fuck
of the
off.
Rav fourth inning. We need a new car.
Sending Toyota blackmail.
Yeah, you need to stop sponsoring these fourth innings.
Enough with the Rav. 4 minutes to go. The Sixers are down 40. They ain't coming back.
That's what I'm saying. Do I need to start hating on Toyota? Are they the ones?
Enough, Toyota-thon. I'm tired of this uppity bitch being on my screen all day.
Prius is a Toyota car, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there it is.
Spins a lot.
Welcome to the
Good on
Prius
liberals.
fourth inning.
The Prius fourth.
The Prius fourth inning. We're going to be very efficient. I'd rather have the...
Anybody
What's the
sponsor
safest
the
car?
fourth inning.
He should have.
What's the safest car? This Subaru.
Christmas
It should be the Subaru fourth inning. Just a very safe, low danger fourth inning. 1, 2, 3.
Sponsored by the
8
Subaru
pitches.
Outback fourth inning.
Subaru Outback.
The
Sebring.
Subaru Outback.
Trump's
We're
gonna
just sponsored
probably
by a
move
bunch
it to an American car company soon.
Yeah.
He's gonna put a tariff on the Toyota RAV4 inning.
Hot dog's gonna shoot the fuck up in price during that inning.
Oh my God. Yeah. They got rid of the dollar dog night. Get ready to lose the BOGO night.
Dude, I
Dean
was
is the
at Wells
sole
Fargo.
reason for them getting rid of it.
I was at Wells Fargo. They have insomnia cookies there now. Oh my god. The price.
Did you see the price for Masters food? It's like $2, the most you'll pay for anything at the fucking Masters.
Insane.
But if I go to the Wells Fargo Center to watch a team lose by 40,
No,
Yeah,
you'll pay
I had to pay $5 for
You'll
a
pay
cookie.
$2 for a
I'd pay
ticket
$5 for a cookie.
after spending so you spent, if you go to a Sixers game and just get an insomnia cookie, you'll spend $7 in total. Or sorry, $27 because you'll have to pay for
Bro, a
parking.
6-pack was $30. Like,
cookies?
yeah.
That's why you gotta sneak food in, like in your pants or something. Or I'm gonna start only going to Philly sporting events when they're tanking.
I know. Just go there to
Shit's way
grub.
too,
Be a good time
shit's
for me to
just
my
too
punishment.
goddamn
I'm not gonna
expensive.
lie.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
a great time to
We
go to
do
some
have
Sixers
to
game.
punishment. We do have to plan that out. We should probably plan that.
For a
Start
Sixers game,
talking about that today
Yeah, like
before
Here's
we
your
wrap up
punishment.
tonight.
Go to a Sixers game.
We
That's
have
it.
to. Ryan owes us a punishment.
yeah, I do. But I'm not gonna spend $40. Like I'll go to a fucking Sixers game and do it. I don't give a fuck.
I want to do a Phillies
No.
game.
It has to be somewhere because you have to have. You can't show up in an embarrassing costume at a Sixers game with 10 other fans there.
Go
I
to
wanna
the
do a Phillies
WNBA
game.
draft.
At least be more enjoyable to watch the game.
I think it has to.
Where's the
I think it's
WNBA
going to have to
draft
be a
being
Phillies
held?
game.
But there has to be like two
On
Sixers.
any random night at a Phillies game, there's going to be 44,000. Sixers game, you might not even hit one.
Let's go on a BOGO dog night.
But Sixers tickets are $2.
I will pay $120 to get you on the first level of a Phillies game.
There's gonna be Supercross at the Wells Fargo in like a couple weeks.
Huh?
There's gonna be Supercross at the Wells Fargo in a couple weeks.
Oh,
That's
really?
what your punishment's going to be. Your punishment's going to go see Gravedigger at the Wells Fargo.
No. It's Supercross.
No, I know.
Yeah, but Monster Jam would be funnier.
It would be. Ryan shows up as a maid at Monster Jam.
God, I love Gravedigger.
Let's get a big Gravedigger T-shirt.
We do have to think of a punishment.
Yeah, we can discuss. We have to plan that out soon though, just so we don't forget. Because I randomly just remembered it. Because
I think we have to plan it out during the show to hold us accountable for it.
You could show up to the WNBA draft in an Angel Reese jersey.
Oh, I'd fucking shoot myself. If there's one thing I will not do, I will not put an aim.
I think we got him.
Oh my God, you might have to go to the WNBA draft
And get drafted.
What is it?
and get
Where do they
drafted.
hold
Your
that
punishment is you need to get drafted into the WNBA.
You have to go to the expansion draft when Philly gets their team and pray for an Angel Reese signing.
Yeah,
It's in the shed.
You
in
get
New
to
York.
play for the Philadelphia Lady Ballers.
They're gonna host it at a Chili's.
Shed.
It's gonna be like the Dundies.
Then Applebee's.
Yeah. You're gonna rent out a
You
Chili's at the
you're gonna have
WNBA
Michael
draft.
Scott. You have Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute with a little keyboard and microphone announcing the
You guys need to
NBA,
look up
the
what this
WNBA draft.
It's in a portable shed.
It's in a shed.
Yeah, it's called the Shed. It's like I don't know what the shed. It's the
Alright.
Shed in New York City.
Somehow
like,
I
looks
think
shady.
Chili's would be better.
The
The shed's kind of sick looking.
a new center for the arts.
That looks kind of sick. It looks like a giant mattress.
Where are they getting this money from? They can't even pay.
Yeah,
the
that's
dues.
sick as hell. I've always wanted to be transported in a giant mattress.
That looks kind of cool.
It was kind of dope.
And then Ryan, you're just gonna see Ryan. He'll be the only fan there.
I will. Okay, somebody needs to guess how much these tickets are. Real quick, rapid fire.
$43.
Wait for like the best tickets.
WNBA cheapest tickets.
The cheapest,
Yeah,
$2.
17.
I'm going
$6.
$8.
$169.
No way.
For the
It's the most
cheapest
expensive
ticket?
ticket.
No way.
Who's
For one ticket?
for what, nosebleeds?
$1,000.
Or did they not even allow people up there because not that many people go?
What?
I think you might
This
have to go
can't
to the
be right.
WNBA. I think you might have to go to the WNBA draft in an Angel Reese jersey. I think that's it.
This can't be right.
No wonder they're never profitable.
Oh, I can't go. I can't get to New York on a Monday at 7:30 p.m.
It's on a Monday.
You should have decided that before you decided to draft a bad fantasy team. Call off of work, order yourself an Angel Reese jersey. Fuck it, we ball, dude. We're going to the draft, boys. We're going to NAM. By NAM, I mean the WNBA.
No,
I
we
think
can
that's what we have. I think it's what you
we
have to
still
do.
look at Phillies games that work.
But
If
you
it
have
wasn't-
to. You have to be able to get on the jumbotron. It has to be like I lost a fantasy football,
That's fine. I think it's
and it has to be embarrassing.
We have to have a sign. Yeah.
That would make the players feel great. I'm only here because I lost my fantasy football league.
Let's see. Like I'd show up in like a chicken costume, a giant cock,
Chicken Joe.
or a pickle.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's Pickle Rick, yeah.
Or a cucumber.
I need you to be.
Can I go in one of the Among Us inflatable costumes?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You ever seen?
Mighty
And Zach's
sad.
gonna get mad at this, but it's funny. That LeBron picture of him dressed up as the maid for Halloween. That's how you're gonna have to
I'm
dress.
doing the maid.
Did you get the Cinnabron t-shirt?
This can't be anyone's goat. This cannot be anyone's goat, dude. This man is disgusting.
Zach, have you seen the viral Cinnabron t-shirt?
What words are you saying to me right now?
Cinnabron.
You haven't
What
seen
are
the
you saying?
Cinnabron?
What the fuck? What are the words pouring out of your mouth?
All right, here's what we'll do.
What are you saying?
If you listen to the show,
Cinnabron? Like
comment down below
cinema?
comment on
Never
what you
seen it
think
too.
Ryan
Oh,
should
Cinnabon.
dress up
Okay.
as.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So let's
dumb
do-
as
we'll-
fuck. Stupid
We're having
fucking
two conversations right now.
Lididdy face. God, he needs to put him in jail. Put him in prison behind bars. I won't feel safe until he is. I don't feel safe now.
You should just repeatedly call the LAPD and say, I'm not safe, LeBron is still not arrested.
God. Fuck it. I'm not safe. Cinnabron is still at large. Somebody, please apprehend Cinnabron.
Yeah. Yeah, if you watch the
I'm trying
show,
to glaze my cheeks up.
this guy doesn't even look at the camera, doesn't
Cinnabron
look to see
glazed
when
my
to stop
cheeks at a
talking.
fucking freak off.
Are you done?
Talking to me?
Yeah, you. For fuck's sake. I'm sitting here trying to get a sentence out, and you don't even look at the screen to see when we're all waiting for you to just stop talking.
You're trying to show me what stupid ass Cinnabron was. I don't know what that was. Made me angry. Anyway,
So if you
continue
watch
if you
if you
want.
watch the show, comment down below what you think Ryan's punishment costume should be. We'll take suggestions. I think that would be funny.
Team commented.
We sign him up for the National Guard.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Ryan's at boot camp with a sign that says, "I lost a fantasy football."
Hey guys,
You have
guess
to join
what?
the Ukrainian army.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to the Japanese suicide forest
And hang yourself.
Record a video.
You're gonna tell me you feel safe with that thing walking around? With that thing injecting itself with steroids before he goes out on the court every day?
Cinnabron.
At Diddy parties? That is disgusting.
I really wanted to get a
Put it
Cinnabron t-shirt and wear it
behind
underneath my
bars.
softball jersey, and if I got a single, I was going to flash it to the dugout.
I would have gone out there and snapped your leg.
As Zach's coming to rabbit run for you, just show
Yeah,
him your
I'm gonna flash it like Cam Newton.
You walk up, he goes to high five, you just go.
Yeah,
I was considering
it's either
it
gonna
for a
be
long
it's either
time.
gonna be
I
Cinnabron.
would rip the logo off your shirt so that you can only see there's just a hole in the middle.
It's
of your
either gonna
shirt.
be a Cinnabron shirt or the Sneak King.
But yeah, the sneaking with spooky.
Yeah, both are equal. Both are very, very creepy. I wouldn't want to run into either one of those things at night while I'm on my way home with my McDonald's 4 cheeseburgers and 1 large vanilla shake in hand. Just the last thing I got there.
Yeah.
I forgot how good those large vanilla shakes are, though. God damn.
Yeah,
But I don't
Alright.
want to run into. I would rather run into Sneak King at night than Cinnabron because I don't quite know what
Yo,
Sneak
Zach,
King
let
would
me
do
hold
to
a
me.
burger. And it's Cinnabon around the
I
corner.
know Cinnabon would probably like knock me out and drag me
outside the
to
Arby's.
a freak off or something.
Bees. Ugh.
No,
All right.
that would
We got
probably
anything?
that would be Dean's nightmare.
We got anything else?
He gets kidnapped at night and dragged to an Arby's and forced to eat everything on the menu.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
We got softball.
Go
Softball
Hooligans,
season's
right?
back. Go Hooligans. We're back.
It's
Do we
opening
have a
day
send
today.
off?
It's gonna be beautiful.
It is opening day.
Cold
The
as
sun is
fuck.
starting to peek through. It's getting bright outside here.
Cold as fuck earlier.
Yeah, it's gonna stay around probably 50.
Like this. I'm going back to bed.
Do we have a send off? Should we do a send off for this? So like we go, hey, that's the show, and someone says something, and then every episode that's how it ends.
I guess.
What would I even
If
say?
that's how you want to do it.
I don't know.
All right. You just like leave the kids with some advice or something.
Yeah, like there's
All right.
like
I have a question.
You want to
All
propose
right.
a question?
Yeah.
What's your question?
If you had a cucumber,
Oh no, Jesus Christ!
no,
All right,
it's
see you
not-
guys next week.
All right. Remember, kids, put out your cigarettes when you're done smoking them. Good night or good morning.